The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you another Theory Thursday, and as you can see by the title, it is in fact Hackmons. And while I'm not the expert in Hackmons, but I know someone who is, and his name is idwyer.
Hello.
Yeah, so he made the team today, and so let him talk a little bit about how this team came to be.
Right, so we have the Spiritomb with Shed Shell and Wonder Guard, and Wonder Tomb is a defining Pokemon in this tier. We've got Foul Play, Spikes, Stealth Rock and Sucker Punch, and I didn't want to be like every other Wonder Tomb that uses Curse, and so I had Spikes and Stealth Rock, and I noticed that Deoxys Speed was another massive threat in the tier, so I had Foul Play as my first move when they use Simple Beam to cancel Wonder Guard and Sucker Punch, because that can 2-hit KO Deoxys Speed generally. Then we had Blissey, Leftovers and Imposter, because you can copy the opponent's Pokemon and their stat boosts, but you have a lot more health than them. Then we've got Thunderwave, Seismic Toss, Softboard and Seismic Toss, because why not? You barely see those unless they've got a sub-up.
Gotta do that massive extra 100 base damage.
It's good for breaking substitute.
Alright, how about the rest of the team?
Then we have the Deoxys Speed that everyone else has. Focus Sash, No Guard. No Guard just means that Sheer Cold never misses and it's the fastest Pokemon in the game, which is why it's used. Sheer Cold, Simple Beam, Extreme Speed and Magic Coat. Sheer Cold is there, obviously, to one-hit KO everything. Simple Beam is to stop Wonder Guard. Extreme Speed is to one-hit KO Sashed Mons. And Magic Coat is to bounce back, opposing Deoxys Speed to Spore attempts.
Alright, cool.
Right. Next we have the Giratina with Leftovers and Shadow Tag, and this is the main reason I run Shell Bell on my Wonder Tomb, because Giratina can wipe out almost any threat in 3 turns unless it's carrying Shed Shell or also possesses Shadow Tag. Moves Parasol, Heal Bell, Roost and Protect. Because Giratina is so good at taking moves, you don't need to protect every turn, and as long as your health's high enough, I thought why not have Heal Bell there just to stop the team from having widespread poison, because I needed a cleric. Next Pokemon I decided on was Latios, and Soldew is a much better item than Choice Specs, and it's not banned in Hackmons. I gave it Mold Breaker because this was my anti-Wonder Guard set. So I had Quiver Dance, Dragon Pulse, Fire Dance and Earth Power. Quiver Dance was to boost its speed and special attack. It's much like Dragon Dance for special attackers. Dragon Pulse is one of the best offensive typings in the game, coming off of its good stat. Fiery Dance and Earth Power for coverage, Earth Power for Heat Run, and Fiery Dance for other steel types. And then we have Skarmory with Leftovers and Magic Bounce. This was just to bounce Spores back when I could openly switch. Had Rapid Spin, Whirlwind, Spore and Recover. Spore, obviously one of the best moves in Hackmons. Rapid Spin just so that the entry hazards would be removed even if the opponent got them up. Whirlwind was just so I could shuffle the opponent's team abusing Spiritomb's hazards, and Recover was to heal itself of residual damage.
Alright, cool. Sounds good.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, that is in fact the team. Thank you for explaining it, as I'm definitely not a master, but there are plenty of people that definitely wanted to see this. So glad we finally got this. So yeah, thank you idwyer for explaining the team, and now I will go through the videos as to what's good and what's they have a bit of struggles. So in this first game, you're going to notice how this team is pretty balanced, and it is able to counter pretty much everything, and it's able to remove a ton of threats. And it's balanced because it has the amazing sweeping capabilities with this Deoxys Speed, although it didn't get much use here because of the unfortunate Para with the Bolt Strike, but for the most part it's able to tear a bunch of holes in teams. Also for counters, the best counter to just about everything is Wonder Tomb, which we are going to talk about a little bit later in this video, but since it has immunities to everything besides once you have Mold Breaker or you go for a status ailment, it's able to take every hit until Gastro Acid and things like that are on Deoxys Speed usually because they try to sweep pretty easily. And it's pretty cool that Latios has Mold Breaker. I actually didn't notice when I was battling, But yeah, it's able to just take out just about everything. And you didn't see it in this battle, but with Giratina being able to trap and go for Parasong, it's able to take out those really annoying threats that maybe try to set up, and with a bit of Protect stalling are able to take it out. Now let's see a bit of weaknesses in this team. Now the previous video was one where I tested out the team with my alt Zuby, which I'm probably not going to use too much, but this is actually a battle that idwyer actually played, and so he is telling me about a couple weaknesses that this team kind of has, one being Wonder Tomb. It's a weakness to just about every team in the tier because you can't necessarily prepare for it. You don't notice it here, but it's kind of like 4th gen, where you don't see the team preview, you just lead with whatever poke is first on the list. So Spiritomb might randomly come in and you don't necessarily expect it, although it is one of the most popular pokes to use in the tier. As well as there's plenty of other pokes that use Wonder Guard, but pokes that are Ghost Dark, being only Sableye and Spiritomb, definitely abuse it most. Now Belly Drum Regigigas goes along with Hyper Offense, but basically the reason is because you don't have enough time to go to get some momentum, because they're already like tearing holes through your team. And although Giratina is bulky, if it isn't able to stall out a poke long enough to kill it through Parasong, we might be in a bit of trouble, and it's definitely been a bit of an issue for us. But as you can tell, we both had some victories here because for the most part we had a lot of success with this. We're both above 2,000, I believe, in the Hackmons tier, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the team, and I hope this encourages you guys to do some more Hackmons in the future. So yeah guys, also for video quality, it might have been a bit iffy lately. I've been working on fixing that right now. I think I finally got it, so you guys can let me know about that. I'm sorry if it's bothering your watching experience. But yeah guys, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.